this ninja on a ninja, and I got a video for you today. I gotta admit, I was in the recording. My computer crashed. Somebody please give me $2,000 so I can buy a new computer. I'm so fucking sick of this bullshit. I just want a computer to work with. Uh, but anyways, um, yeah. So there's a video. I'm gonna respond to it basically, and that's what this is today. Um, and yeah, here we go.
I need to talk to you about something that I know is going to trigger strong reactions from people in my audience.
Now, real quick, I just want you to know when he says trigger, he's trying to make it to where your reactions don't matter or they're not as effective or you're allowed to have the emotional reaction, but because he's seen it coming, it doesn't matter. Basically, it's kind of like a poison, and if you take small doses of a certain substance, you get accustomed to it, and it's to the point where it's no longer poison. It's like yes, my favorite drink. It was a poison, and I like it basically, and because it had just a tiny little bit, now I'm able to like a scorpion could stab you in the foot and I'll be fine. Whereas you lived in America your whole life, a scorpion stab you in the foot, you will die basically, right? That's why in Africa, like I forgot who it was, this comedian was running with some kids. And they ran through some bush. They got there. They had little marks on them, and he was like basically flesh wounds everywhere. Like his stomach was ripped open, spilling guts. And not literally, but that's the idea. Basically, you get used to it, is all I'm trying to say. And so he is trying to set it up so that your emotional response isn't as strong. That's basically what's going on here and now. It's basically manipulation, and you will notice this because he's actually a beta, and everyone who follows him to be an alpha, but he's exposing himself right now as a beta in this video. So go ahead.
My only request is that you hear me out first.
No, I mean, yes, of course. I'm gonna listen to you, obviously, but the title is you're leaving the country. No matter what you say, you're leaving the country. The only thing that would matter is if you said you're not leaving the country and there was a clickbait. That's literally the only thing you can say to not basically for us to not be mad at you. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
Okay? The title of this segment is I'm preparing to leave the country.
I know.
And before you start typing,
And real quick, I gotta make sure my mic volume is good. Because for some reason my computer likes to take my mic sound and lower it. Okay, it's at 98 when I had 100. But there you go. So yeah.
angry comments about how I'm abandoning the United States,
That's what you're doing, you beta. You have your tail between your legs and you're hiding like everybody else. But you think because you're more intelligent and more educated that telling us that you're gonna do it makes it not as bad. It's the same thing. The only thing different is we're not like what the fuck or where'd he go? Why is he gone? Like for example, me saying the word nigger, right? Instead of you wondering like which curse word did he say? Did he say nigger? Did he say like ass, cunt, bitch, fucker? Like instead of you going down a list of saying like 20 curse words, all you're doing is just saying it, and props for saying it. But you're trying to now talk us into not fucking being mad at you for doing what you're doing when it's the exact same fucking thing. So go ahead.
or whatever. I want to be crystal clear. I am not actively planning to leave the United States.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. That's what planning is. That's what these people do when they have like toilet paper and water and all that shit, and they have like underground or they have tunnels or houses in case of a nuke or whatever, a nuclear warfare or whatever. Like you have given up on the people and you're preparing to abandon them. That's what you're doing essentially. You're fine in taking it while it's free, but now that you have to work for it, now you're leaving, basically. But you helped repress real alphas like myself that I would have taken the bullet in the fucking chin for America, right? But you're sitting there taking all the money, all the bitches, all the power, all the fame, all the fortune, all the attention, everything. You're taking it while it's free, just like them. But the second we gotta work for you, you're like, bye, I'm out here, peace, and you're cutting, and you're leaving. And you're like, later, America, good luck. That's what you're doing. And again, you're trying to manipulate us and make it not as bad, but that's what you're doing. So it's just as bad. It's just there's manipulation involved. Congratulations. You're doing the exact same fucking thing.
At this moment, I'm not packing bags.
There you are.
I haven't bought a one-way ticket anywhere for my family.
But you're
what I'm
preparing for
doing
that.
is I'm preparing to
For
leave
that.
the country
Right.
should the need arise.
Right. Same thing.
And as I've said,
It's the same thing. Oh, I didn't pull the trigger, yet you're holding the gun to my head. Like, what do you expect me to think, you dumb bitch? Like, you're still gonna fucking do something. You're ready to go. I haven't even fucking began to prepare to do shit because I'm not, like, there's no planning. I'm not abandoning my post. I have no intention of it at all. If I go down, I'm going down with the fucking ship because I'm a real captain. I'm a real commander. I'm a real alpha. I'm a real G, unlike you, little beta bitch cut.
to people when they call in, if we all leave, we lose the fight by default.
Yeah, I know. And if you leave, you make the fight that much harder for everyone who stayed. And that's my point. Just because you're setting this up. So, like, later, dude, bye. No hard feelings, bro. It's just business. Now we're fucked. That's what's going on, you bitch.
But I will never tell someone, don't do what's best for your family.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm selling out. You can sell out too. Ah, yeah, totally alpha, you fucking
And so
bitch.
this is a form of prepping in a way. It's contingency planning. So let me kind of walk you through what I've been doing over the last few months.
Go ahead.
As the ire of MAGA Trumpism has pushed closer and closer to people that are generally in my situation.
Go ahead.
Adversarial and antagonistic content creators.
Oh, I've been saying stuff that's good, and so now that now that there is what's it called just like Trump and all the motherfuckers, and now they're holding your feet to the fire. Now you want to leave like a rat, basically. And again, the problem is everybody wanted power when it was free. But the second there was responsibility involved, gotta go. That's what they did, and that's what they're doing. And guess what? Now you're bailing because you're a little bitch.
Naturalized America.
By the way, you may notice I'm screaming and yelling a lot more. That's because I'm alone in the house for the most part, and I can't actually be like, fuck you! Because no one's here.
Citizens, another group of which I am a member. And let's have a rational conversation about preparedness. So number one, I have been exploring what would it take to move to Canada. Canada is a difficult place to move to. I'm not doing the whole I'm moving to Canada thing. It's also difficult to move to Canada, but I want to understand the process. What are the requirements? What is the timeline? What is the framework under which I would potentially qualify to move to Canada? It's a very complicated process, but I want to be informed. Secondly, I have been reviewing options in Argentina. Now, I already hold citizenship in Argentina. I'm from Argentina. Argentina has its fair share of problems there.
Yeah, I came to America because there's a free pot of gold, and now that you have to now that you have to try to get the gold, I'm thinking of going back because there's a lot less work involved over there. That's what you call a bitch.
Right? It's not like you move to Argentina and all of a sudden your problems are gone. There are serious problems in Argentina.
But they're less than America, right? Go ahead.
Economic and also political. This is not about fleeing. It's okay if I want.
You're fleeing.
I go back there. What does that mean for me? What does that mean for my family?
You're fleeing. you're fleeing. You're just trying to manipulate your way and trick your fan base, basically, into being okay with it. And I'm alpha as fuck. I don't care. I will never let you go without a fight, basically. Or I will let you go, but you lost. You must admit defeat. That's the other way. Either we fight, we have the debate, or whatever you want to call it, or you accept defeat. No in between. It's one way or another. You're leaving. Everyone else that's staying is suffering as you leave. That's what they did. Jeffrey Epstein is probably still alive, but they told us what happened, and we're bitching blah 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 because he wanted it out, and he was such a bitch, he didn't actually die for it, basically.
Third.
But the world is full of beta cucks like you, so it's not surprising.
I have, at the advice of people in my audience, I have.
So because some of you are bitches too, it makes me being a bitch okay. That's my no.
Engaged with a law firm that would help me were I to have a problem re-entering the United States. I have found a law firm.
So you're saying if I left while it was hard, and then you guys fought it out, and everyone who died to save America. And again, because of my splinter foot, remember Trump? I didn't go to war because of the split in my foot. That's what you're doing. Basically, you're saying, "Oh well, we're gonna leave. We're not fleeing. Oh, we're not fleeing. We're just abandoning you guys, fleeing from you, like from the situation." For now, but if I do come back after all the bloodshed is done, and if you guys won, and then it's a free pot of gold again, and I come back for that free gold, then I'm re-entering America, and then your argument starts. Go ahead, try.
That essentially will be on standby when you re-enter the country, no matter your status. I'm a naturalized citizen. Should I have a problem, there would be someone that says, we will be available within X period of time, and should you have any issue getting back into the country, I want to make sure I understand my rights as a naturalized citizen when it comes to reentry. And fourth, this is not like passport bro stuff. I've consulted with a specialist about European countries where you can get permanent residency. This is not because I'm planning.
So if America does fall, I can bail on you guys and live somewhere else and then stay there with no problem. And if you guys win, I can come back. So I have all the bases covered just in case. But remember, guys, don't bitch at me for it because I'm talking to you about it, okay? I'm doing exactly the thing that makes me a coward, but don't treat me like a coward, okay? That's basically what you're saying.
To become a European resident, it's because I want to understand what are the options and how does it work. Yeah. Now you might say, yeah, David, why are you spending time and money if you're not planning to leave? Right. And the answer is the same reason people have emergency funds in a bank account, even if they're not planning to lose their job.
Yeah, it's called being a bitch.
It's the same reason.
I don't. I'm not a bitch. I know where my money is. I know where it stands. I know who my partners. I know who my wife is. I know who my partners are, and there's a reason why I became #1 in PlayStation All Stars, a top player in Super Smash Bros. And again, the only reason I was a top player is because I could go to events all the time in San Francisco or in LA or go all the way to New York or in Florida or wherever they decided to hold the event. I couldn't always go because of reasons. Okay? And no, I went through a brain surgery and I've also had a stroke. My right hand is numb, it hurts. My right leg is in pain, and both of them are kind of like not very good functioning, but I can still kick your ass. So, because you're a little bitch. I'm fucking alpha as fucking. You're a little bitch. There's a reason why bitches wanted my dick when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? But I denied them, and they hated me for it, just like you. Anyways.
Reason people have insurance even though they're not planning to have a car accident.
Yeah, it's called being a bitch. And then that's called the law. You need to have insurance or you don't get to drive. I guarantee a lot of people would not have insurance if it wasn't a loss. It's a terrible example, you fucking cunt. Coward ass little fuck.
It's the same reason people have fire extinguishers, even though they don't.
No, it's called, yeah, fire extinguisher actually is a little different. My house, I don't have a fire extinguisher. You know why? Because we're not fucking idiots. And we don't have shit that can fucking just randomly burst. And if it did have it, what's called, having a fire extinguisher isn't bad. It's kind of necessary in that sense. If something can just randomly erupt, then you need something to randomly stop that eruption, right? And if you don't have it, you're an idiot. This is not the same thing.
Plan to set any house fires.
That's no.
Things are really uncertain right now.
And yeah, and if you're a bitch and you plan on losing, sure, then you can have contingency.
We've seen how quickly
excuses
things can change.
Yeah, if you're a bitch, things have been the same for me. I don't know about you, but
seen journalists and political commentators in other countries face persecution.
In other countries. They ain't American.
We've seen civil liberties eroded in places where people thought it wouldn't happen. So
yeah, but not in America. And if it did happen in America, they're gone, and the people here are fighting for them. Like that one dude that got deported. There's people fighting for him. But what do you want to do? Oh shit, he got deported. I better fucking go to another country. Like, you're a fucking little bitch, dude.
So, am I saying I will need any of this? No.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Stop being the bad guy, you fucking cunt. Did I say that I'm gonna take your money away? No. They're doing it. Well, I don't know them. I get involved with them. Oh, but if it's a good thing, then it was you, right? Oh, totally, man. Of course, duh. If it's a good thing, it totally me. Shut the fuck up.
It's likely. No, not yet. No, I'm not saying it's likely.
Right. So, I'm a bitch, but I'm not a bitch. Got it, dude.
I'm saying I've determined circumstances.
I don't care what you determined. You're a bitch.
Are such that I want to know all of my options.
You're a bitch.
Now I want to be.
I personally don't care. If I'm Mexican, by the way. They're deporting Mexicans. If they come to my fucking door, they can fucking deal with my amendments. Basically, I'll say that much. They can deal with my amendments. I got a fucking guard dog that's like 2 inches tall. They'll fucking tear that fucking cop up. You know why? Because he ain't got no motherfucker. He ain't no fucking little bitch like you, little motherfucking bitch.
Be clear about what this is not. This is.
Damn, I gotta say, this shit really did fucking make us realize, like, there's a lot of fakers in the world. People that aren't really capable, and then everybody that's capable was kind of shut up. But if you're willing to fake it, you stood out, and that's why you're popping off right now. It's because you're hella fake. And you're willing to play the fake game while it's free, and you're just that's probably why Hitler did what he did. I mean, he was wrong to do it, and yeah, we needed to kill him, but I can see it now. He was wrong to do it. I can see why he hated you though. If all of them were like you, that's fucked up, man. We will bail on you the second it gets hard, but while it's good, we'll use you and be with you. You know, while it's free, of course. If all the people were like you give Jews a bad name. I hope not all Jews are like you. I really do. I really hope that. I hope it's just you personally. I do hope it's just you. But I'm just saying, if that's why I'm willing to say nigger, I'll take it to court. Let's go. Let's go right now. I don't give a fuck.
It's not a scheme to avoid paying taxes.
Oh, shut up.
I know there are people who say, oh, you can move to Cyprus and then this is not about that at all. I'm not looking for tax havens.
I know. There's snakes everywhere. I know.
In fact, it's very difficult to renounce American citizenship. It's not something I'm even thinking of. And if you don't, even if you move to another country, you still have tax responsibilities here in the United States. So this is not about shirk.
Yeah, because if you own a house and you leave, you still own that house. So of course you have to pay taxes on that house because you own that house. Remember, I'm not stupid like a lot of people in the world, I will admit. But the thing is, I'm not a fucking bitch like you.
shirking any financial obligation. This is not about lifestyle preference. It's not the passport bro stuff, as I mentioned, or expat fire or any of these movements. This is purely, I want to understand my options in case circumstances change in ways that make staying here untenable for someone in my position.
Yeah, it's called being a bitch.
I still believe as of this moment,
as of this moment, while I can get free gold from the pot, I love America. But the second I have to jump a hoop, there's been people like me, for example, that have been jumping hoops my whole life, and I still haven't got to that gold pot, basically. And I'm still here, and I would die for my country. But you're like, the second you disconnect me, I'm fucking out of here. What the fuck?
May 2025, I still believe as of this moment that the most likely scenario is I will never need any of this information.
Right, and the fact that you're getting involved with it shows that you're willing to turn your back on your people.
Continue living and working in the United States.
I hope that this is the end of David Pakman. This video right here, right now. I really fucking hope that this is the end of David Pakman, because he's admitting it. Fuck you, America. If the fucking going gets tough, then I get going. Literally, what the fuck, man? That's what you're saying. We need people to fight, bro. And you're saying you're gonna leave? Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Fuck you, David Pakman. You're just like another fucking twat. Who are, let's see. Luke Beasley, Adam Mockler, Kyle Kalinske, and then, David Pakman. Oh, wow. Ego-driven reporter, idiot sellouts. Yeah, it sounds about right.
States, paying my taxes, contributing to civic discourse, calling the United States home. But if the last
I'm doing things
4 or 5 months have taught us anything,
taught you anything,
it's that sometimes unlikely scenarios become a reality.
When they taught you that sometimes you gotta be a bitch. That's what you're saying, and you're trying to lessen the damage by announcing it to the world. Basically, like I said before, like it's like poison. If you drink it, you'll probably die. But if you sip it, you'll get used to it to the point that after, if I were to take it all up front, it would kill me. But if I were to take it over 6 months, the same amount, no, it wouldn't, because it's less. Every time my body gets used to it, so it's a little more resilient to that toxin, basically. And that's what happens in Africa. Like the kids are running through Russia all the time, so when they brush, nothing happens. But an American, I ran through brush for the first time ever. It's like a virgin vagina. That's why it bleeds. That's why I won't fucking date a girl that's been fucking for 20 years. I don't want no African pussy, bitch. Like, don't get me wrong, there are virgins out there, but you know what I'm saying. If you're too stupid to connect the dots, that gives you. If you're too stupid to connect the dots, that doesn't give you permission to become a Karen and haunt me, basically. Focus on this motherfucker who is saying that he's a bitch and he will bail on you, and you do not blame him as a bitch who's bailing on you, because I'm telling you that if the push comes to shove, I'm out. But don't yell at me for it, because I'm telling you about it. Stupid.
They do. I want to be prepared. That's what this is.
Yeah. And just in case, I'll sell you out if I need to. I'll turn my back on you guys just in case. I'm just prepared. Man. There is the time. Just in case. I'm not saying I will, but I'm not even fucking prepared for it. You know why? Because I'll never turn my back on America. Fuck that.
The fact that I feel like I need to justify contingency planning so extensively probably tells you something about the current political climate. And
no, it tells us something about you. Chances are there's a lot of people in America that don't have a contingency plan, be it that they're too stupid to have one, or they just are like fans of America and would never bail on America, basically. They came from other nations and they know other nations are way worse, even if that spot is way better. America is better. And the fact is, we know you're doing what you're doing to leave until like I said, it's free gold again. Then you want to come back and while the oven's hot. But while it's down and people are fighting and you have to hunker down and actually, be on guard and do what you gotta do, you want to bail. But the second it's fucking easy and good and free, yeah, you want it. Yeah, you want all the attention. Yeah, you want all the money. But I won't fight. I won't do any responsibility. Give me all the benefits, no responsibility. Thank you. That's you. That's our American government. That's fucking wild. I'll say it. I'm saying it. That's why Paul Ryan, Steve Bannon, Jeff Sessions, Lindsey Graham, Jim Jordan, Pete Hegseth, R.K. Jr., Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, whatever, faggot, bitch, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Marco Rubio, they did what they did because they're trying to influence America. And you're saying you'll bail that if they win, and then you're not gonna fight. Basically, I'm not gonna fight. I'm just gonna take money and take all the benefits and take all the gold, take all the attention, take all the fame, take all the fortune. But the second there's any contestation, I'm out of here. Right? You still should give me gold and money, but I'm out of here. I'll turn my back on you guys, but still, I want your money. Okay? All right. There's.
And the fact that this even is controversial is probably why it makes sense. So have I lost?
It doesn't make sense. It makes sense to a coward like you, but not to an alpha fucking dog like me.
Lost my mind. Let me know. I think I'm being realistic.
You're being a bitch.
About being responsible.
About being a bitch.
In preparation.
It's fine to send your family, but if you're going to, you're a bitch. Because I would protect my family. I would trust my family to be loyal and to, have a life somewhere else, basically. I would say, hey, my son is going to grow up and guard my family or my cousin or somebody. You know what I'm saying? You are man enough, guard the family, protect the family. I gotta fight a war. That's exactly what World War One was, or World War Two was. And yes, there was exploders and shit. Don't get me wrong, but that's exactly what that was. I want to fight for my nation, basically, and that's just a lot of people did. And some people were forced, but some people were like, let's do this shit. And the problem is, you're being a coward.
I want to hear from you. What do you think? Is it reasonable contingency planning? What I'm doing?
Nope.
Or am I overthinking
You're
things?
overthinking things.
Or am I suffering from paranoid delusions? Let me know.
You're a coward.
info@davidpakman.com.
Nope, never.
I love exploring.
You're a coward. No, you don't. Shut the fuck up. All you're doing is for money and fame and fortune. You revealed yourself. That's it. At the end of the day, David Pakman has admitted everything. He's just a bitch, and he's preparing to bail. The second it gets hard, I'm out. I'm fucking leaving. I'm taking my money and I'm leaving. Basically, I'm taking my fame, my fortune, my wealth. I'm out. I'm pulling all my money from everything. I'm cutting. Basically, and the same people with the fucking what's it called, politics. Like if you're putting your money into the stock market, basically, like that's what a lot of people did. Like, oh shit, that's the going is getting tough. I better put my money on the stock market. You shouldn't be putting money into the stock market either. It's a scam. All you're doing is filling the money or the pockets of the rich. Like, Google it. Like, break it down. Like, talk to me, Alpha. Right? An Alpha King Extraordinary Coach Daddy of America, bitch. And you're a coward kind of fuck. Anyways, I'm here. Be well, be happy, be safe. Peace, and God bless. Be strong. Stand your ground. Don't give up. Don't be a little bitch like David Pakman. I will accept all of his fans, all of his followers. Look at that, 1 million views in 20 hours. Oh my god, he pisses me off so much. Anyways, that's it. People be happy, be safe. Peace.